Hey gang, what's up? It's Kris Krohn here. What feels like a mile high here in Belize above the water. And today on Limitless TV, I am going to be sharing with you the worst decision that I ever made. All right, check it out. It is parasailing time. We got Glenn, who is getting all suited up here with our friends. And we've never done tandem parasailing before. We did some parasailing back when we were in Bali. So we are going to have kind of a first ever shared experience. And we're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be awesome. We've got two rules. First rule is have fun. And the second rule is don't die. That just happened.
What?
A lot of people wonder why I do crazy, stupid stuff. They want to know why I go up and eat tarantulas.
Because I tell them to.
Why I go to crazy places. The reality is that I just don't think. I'm a man, right? I just don't think. I don't think until I'm actually in the act when it comes to doing something that kind of scares me. There's a lot of things that scare me, like lots of stuff. So, yeah, so my advice for today is turn your brain off, especially the reptilian one. We are sitting here, and I give you a better view, but I am attached. Hey, Glenn!
Here I am, up in the air. Oh boy.
So while I was up here, I thought I'd chat with you guys a little bit about the dumbest decision I ever made, like the one that I regret the most. And oh good, yes, drive off, go faster, drop me, put me in the sky higher. Wow, it's really pretty up here. I really, really like this. This is awesome. Okay, let's see. Can you see the boat down there? Oh, there we go. And the boat is off. I had just I just gotten married, and after I had bought my very first house, I had a pile of equity in it because of how I bought it. And before I knew that I was going to buy lots and lots and lots of homes, which I told myself I would, I did something. I had about $18,000 home equity line of credit. Home equity line basically is where the bank says, hey, we're going to give you've got so much equity in your house that we're going to give you a checkbook and you can write up to $18,000 on whatever you want. And if you spend that money, we're just going to tack it onto your house. And so I was like, okay, I should use this to buy more houses. But instead, I decided to fulfill a dream I'd always have had of wanting to have a BMW. So I thought, okay, I can justify it if it's an investment. Oh wow, this is pretty wild up here. Wow, you can see a lot from up here. And so I decided to go onto eBay, and I decided I'm going to get a really good deal on a BMW. I'll drive it around. I'll get it for a good price. I'll sell it. I'll make some money. Well, so I've got this problem with the way I think. I've got this hyper-focus disorder. And I start focusing entirely on this. I just can't let go of the thought. And I'm at work. I find the BMW. It's like a 2000 silver BMW. I did the math. Looked like it was undervalued. And I decided to put, oh, I am going down fast. Yikes! Ah! You're gonna put me in the water. I don't know. Oh, I'm back up again. One heavy dude, man. So I decided to go put an offer on this, and I didn't know the way it really worked. There was less than a day on this car. I was gonna end up putting an offer in, and Then other people started putting their offers, and all of a sudden, before I knew it, I got like tugged in this war, in this battle of like bidding and bidding and bidding until I finally won the car. I won it for like, I don't know, it was just around $15,000 if I remember correctly. I found out like near 10 p.m. at night that I was the winner of this car. Now I was young, I was dumb, I just bought a car, I had to wire the money out of my home equity line, and I kind of, when I started driving home, I started freaking out because I was thinking, you know, I probably should have told my wife, except that I hadn't. And when I went home, I kind of broke it to her and told her what I did. She freaking lost it. She said, "You bought what today on eBay?" And dude, in that moment, I felt like a moron. I felt really stupid, to be honest. And she rolled her eyes. I ended up buying the car. I tried to sell it for $18,000. Got a white magic marker, listed it on the back of this thing, and then, kid you not, drove it around. And many months later, I think after like 5 or 6 months, I finally had someone buy it. I had to drop the price. By the time I sold it, it was equivalent to me making $500 a month payments on this thing. I didn't make any money. I got my money back in my home equity line when I was done. I was like, I am never doing that again. I'm gonna go buy another house. That freaking made me a ton of money the first go around, put me in the position where I can even do this, and let's do that. And that's exactly what I did. I mean, the second house that I bought, it only required, I used the entire home equity line of credit. It covered the down payment. It was enough for me to like put a new carpet and paint and fix the thing up. And then I had someone use my special lease option system that I developed. Oh my gosh, there's a turtle right underneath me. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh, never mind. That is an eagle ray, a spotted eagle ray. Anyway, long story short, because I don't know how long I'm going to be up here. The bottom line is that I bought my second house, and I used my lease option system that people put $3,000 down. I walked into it with a $600 a month cash flow, and dude, that thing was awesome. Made me fantastic money, treated me really, really well, and I couldn't stop from that point. I just kept buying more and more houses. So I'll tell you that a house is the most expensive commodity that a person usually will ever buy in their life. It's where you can make the most money, more than cars, more than anything else. There is greater risk if you don't know what you're doing, which is why I have a system, and I teach my system to people so that they can get the same unfair advantage that I got through the help of my mentors. Anyway, good strategy, good system, it works, but seriously, that is the worst decision that I ever made, was buying that car on eBay. And never do that again. Anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying the beautiful scenery and the beautiful air up here. This is, there's my boat, and I haven't died, which is a really good thing. Everyone thinks that I like doing these really risky, crazy things, which I do, but I usually don't think about it until I'm doing them, and then afterwards I'm like, oh, so maybe you guys are here like comforting me today while I'm making this video. All right, guys, that's the worst decision I ever made. If seriously, if you want to make better decisions than that, or if you want to follow my footsteps with the decisions I've made since, click the link in the description below, and let me actually share with you exactly how I ended up making $65,000 on that first house, made well over $100,000 on that second house when I was done with that whole BMW tragedy, and just been making money on houses ever since. It's simple, it's easy, it's fun, doesn't take a lot of time, but you got to have a mentor and you got to have a system. So I'm happy to be your mentor. I will give you that hookup, learn from my bad mistakes, and make better decisions. Take care, guys. Hey, just for the record, I want to tell you guys that I am super, super grateful for my mentors. I've been very, very super grateful for all the real estate that I've been able to do. It has enabled me to live this amazing, awesome, epic life. I'm up here literally above the water on this side of the world, 8th country I visited in the last 60 days, because I'm living life to the max. I'm loving it. And entrepreneurship, business, being an American, all makes it possible. Dude, that's why I do this YouTube stuff. I hope to inspire millions of you to go out there and live life to the absolute fullest. I'm not gonna lie, this is a whole lot of fun, but there's also a little bit of scary. I'm pretty sure I'm losing altitude, and I think they're gonna dip me in the water. We're just living limitless. Ah, they're dunking me in the water. You guys, I don't know.